Welcome to HD Toy Theater. Today's review is on Bandai's S.H.Figuarts Kamen Rider Den-O Climax form. So let's take a closer look at this figure and see what he has to offer. So here are the accessories, a variety to play around with. You have K-Taros parts, U-Taros parts, and R168 parts. You have extra handsets, the rider pass in two different forms, the side pockets for the Den-Gashers without them actually attached to them, a front part for the front leg, which you can attach this piece, the R168 part, and then you have the Den-Gasher in sword form and the Den-Gasher without the sword tip attached to it. So let's accessorize a little bit. We're going to do the special version of his rider kick here by taking off the front pieces here of every part of the knee, or should I say leg. So you're taking off the thigh part, the knee part, and the lower leg part here. That. Gonna put on this part here. There are pegs that you just have to match up, which are pretty easy to do. And all these pieces are pretty nicely secure once you place them in where they need to be. And this piece, the front leg part, if I can grab it. It's actually best to put this part last. And you're going to take the U-Taros part, take it off the shoulder, take off the shoulder piece, and then put on this piece. And put on the kneecap. And that's how you do the leg accessorizing. Now for the arm, we'll start off by taking off the forearm here. That. Grab this one, which is the forearm with the R168 piece attached. Get the K-Taros fist. Let's put this piece back on. And finally this shoulder piece we'll take off. These pieces can be a little tricky to take off because you don't want to accidentally break them or anything like that. And get this part in here. And there you go. Now for the belt and chest, it's pretty easy. You can take off these side parts pretty easily. The Den-Gashers. Grab the empty versions. Pretty cool. Now you can, to take off the centerpiece off his chest, you're going to rotate it counterclockwise a little bit and then it'll come loose. Then you can grab an alternate chest piece, rotate it counter or clockwise into position until it locks in, and there you go. Now taking a look at this figure a little more in depth, his design is phenomenal. His compound eyes are very nicely done. Pretty much every nuance in the original suit design is sculpted nicely into this figure. The K-Taros foam. Really nicely done paint apps on that foam. And all the cool lining and paint palette. Pretty much silver going on here. His gloves have some white to it. Really nice figure. For articulation, ball jointed head at the top of the neck and at the lower part of the neck. So really nice rotations going on there. Ball hinge arms. Swing out. Turn 360. 360 bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows. And then you have your ball jointed hands. Upper body is ball jointed up here. Lower body is ball jointed. The belt is loose, which is nice. You have ball jointed legs up here. Top, you can bring them down too to create the higher angle kick, and take it back up to hide that gapping. 360 thigh rotation, double jointed knees, and ball jointed feet. Or excuse me, ball hinge feet. And then your little toe articulations there. So that's his articulation. Final thoughts on this figure. Definitely one I'll recommend. A very nicely sculpted figure, very true to the Climax form design. Awesome accessory count, good plastic quality, paint apps are nicely done. Just an awesome figure from Bandai, and he'll look nice on your shelf if you're a fan of Den-O. So go out and get him. About 40 bucks, maybe a little less depending on where you get it. You can find it on eBay. cstoysjapan.com also has them. Definitely add them to your collection. So I hope you guys enjoy this review. Hit like, dislike, and or comment, subscribe, and until next time, we will see you then.